Cool. What's up, guys? It's Arcadium. Welcome to another Reviews on Tap podcast.
We're back.
Changed the venue. We just got a slightly better venue than the kitchen.
Yeah. There's like a picture of like a train, and I'm like scared of trains, but I'm here. This is how much I love this shit. So, yeah,
I didn't know you were scared of trains. A whole train. Trains are like...
Man.
Really? Really?
Didn't you have train toys?
I did watch Takalani Sesame,
that's
so
awkward, bro.
It was that.
Every single thing that had childhood, whatever, had a train somewhere. Okay, cool. So saw a lot of people on Twitter. They enjoyed the first podcast, and they were like, "Are you guys going to talk about what happened at the Oscars? What happened at the Oscars?"
And you have a lot to say.
And yeah, man, I think we have a lot to say. So Oscars 2019 happened, and the Green Book took Best Picture.
And he called it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I called it from a very uncomfortable place.
You said Roma deserved it.
Yes.
But Green Book's gonna take it.
Of course, that's how it always happens.
And I also heard that from a few people, also like my bosses, they were like it was political because Roma's Netflix.
Yeah.
They deliberately snubbed it. Like, nah, you're not gonna allow a Netflix movie to take away a Best Picture. Like, not on our ground. You know, like they still have this tension with Netflix. But even though Alfonso took like 3 Oscars, he took Best Director, Best Cinematography,
Best Director, and Best...
What's the third one?
I forgot the third one.
The third one, yeah, there was a third Oscar he got. So, but they never gave him the big one, and Green Book won it. Personally, I don't think Green Book deserved that Oscar. That's just kind of weird.
Yeah,
and also, I just want to say something. Nganawe was like... he was raving about it, and I think he's right. Into the Spider-Verse deserved a Best Picture nomination.
At least.
Thank you.
It deserved a Best Picture nomination over Black Panther, actually. Because I hadn't watched it before we had that argument.
And
that movie's amazing.
Like,
that movie's crazy
man.
in every single way. But it took Best Animation, which it rightfully deserved. There was no animation better than that movie this year. I think for me, it's top. It might be my favorite animated movie ever. Like, seriously. Wow. So yeah, but cool. Mahershala took Best Supporting second.
Called it again.
In his third year. 2 years ago, he got it for Moonlight for playing Juan.
I have a feeling that's going to be his Oscar. Like, he never has any A roles. Like, ever since I've known him, since fucking Hunger Games.
Yeah. He's always a supporting actor. Yeah. But also, in a strange way, Green Book sets him up as the lead. But it's actually more about Vito. It's through the perspective of Vito in a way. I get why people like that movie, but I know why it was made, and I don't like it because I know why it was made. So for me, like, I'm happy for Mahershala Ali. Like I said in the other podcast, just take the W's, guys. Take all of them. Just be like, hey man, take that W. Mahershala, I'm happy for you.
Sure. Well done, man. Well done.
Even though I do personally feel like his character was a miscast. I feel like I've seen the original Don Shirley, and he doesn't look like Mahershala
at all.
And he looks like a very softness to him. He has a softness to him, and I think Mahershala's performance was soft, but his physical character, it just didn't allow us to appreciate that, because he's so like, he's got the strong chin and he's a big guy. He's a buff guy. Mahershala's not a small dude, you know.
And he's got this hood thing.
And he's got a hood thing about. The look wasn't right. The performance was dope because Mahershala was gonna show up and perform, but the look wasn't right. I feel like even someone like what's that guy, Andre Holland. As Don Shirley would have been a better fit, because Andre has the softness about him and the skin tone is similar. The eyes actually, the more I think about it, Andre Holland should have been Don Shirley. Like
Andre who?
Holland. He's from Moonlight. The guy that grows up, the guy, Sharon's boyfriend.
Kevin.
Kevin, the grown-up Kevin, the grown-up Kevin is Andre Holland, and he's a better fit for. He looks like Don Shirley. He's even when you watch interviews, he's just so soft, and it's like, this guy is a better guy for him, you know. But so. That also brings me back to why I don't like Green Book. You can see that it's a movie made by white people because they just wanted a good black actor and be like, okay, here's Mahershala, he's Don Shirley, you know what I mean? But But I get why people like Green Book. I get it though. But
when
it's so conservative though. Like I'm tired of conservative political films. Like I'm tired of this whole, let's address an issue, but let's address it in a very accommodating way. Like
to white people.
Yeah, man. Like man, if you're gonna make a movie that says guys, racism is wrong, just go all the way. Just be ballsy about it. Don't just be.
But that's you can't say that because the narrative is controlled by white people. So if you're telling white people to be ballsy about their racism, they're gonna be like, fuck off. Because first of all, they don't even think they're that racist. They have that thing of it's bad, but hey man, hey, they have a market to consider, and as long as white people are in control, they're gonna make some diluted ass racism movie,
and then wait, Linda, what Spa is mentioning right now, what's this movie that came out, Detroit? It's kind of
I fucking hate that movie. Yeah.
Is it not what you want in racially charged
not
movies?
Exactly. Detroit now was a mess for me because there was no end to it. Like it's more, how people say Abelung enjoy black trauma porn.
Yeah.
In the sense that about This Is America was celebrated because this is a black dude raving about the shit that's happening in America, and white people enjoy seeing black people cry about shit. So in Detroit for me now, as much as it addressed the racism and whole police shooting and everything, it was more Catherine Bigelow was just there to be like, you know what, we enjoy watching people suffer, we enjoy retelling these stories. Like there was no point to it. That's why I didn't like
no
it.
resolve.
There was no resolve.
And they lost, right?
They didn't get anything.
Black people lost in the end of it.
They lost.
In the movie,
just walked.
There was no resolve.
Yeah, exactly.
Detroit that was my issue with it.
Yeah.
It's
based on a true story, so I guess that's the argument.
You could always wing it your way, even if it's a true story.
So they were just like, yo, black people take the L. It's like, not bad. I mean, this is what happened. It's the real thing, So, but I mean, if it sheds a light on something that really happened, I mean, what can we say? It is what it is, really. So
I guess what he's saying is, why make it then?
Yeah,
because it already happened.
I get you.
Just don't make it.
I get what you're saying. Also, another news: Spike Lee got his first Oscar.
Ain't that a bitch?
And also, I don't like how he got it, but I'm happy that he got it.
Yeah.
I felt like they were just like, hey man, a Spike.
Let's just do it.
It's just given the best adapted screenplay. You know what I mean? But also with that said, Spike has an Oscar already. He has an honorary Oscar. Yeah, there's this. So there's the Oscar awards, but before the Oscar awards, there's this thing called it's an award ceremony where they give honorary Oscars. People like Oprah have it.
Deserved.
Spike Lee has an honorary Oscar, almost like saying you've been in the game long and you've done so much. You're a pioneer.
Here's a gold one,
and here's your honorary Oscar. Just the thanks for coming Oscar, like before you die.
Long service award.
Yeah, long service award. Exactly. James Earl Jones, I think, also has an honorary Oscar. So Spike Lee got an honorary Oscar before he got an actual Oscar, which is kind of weird to me because usually people that get honorary Oscars don't have any Oscars.
Yeah,
it's kind of why they get those things. Jackie Chan has one as well. I think he has an honorary Oscar to say you've contributed so much, but we haven't really given you respect for the movies that you've never been nominated for actual Oscars, but we recognize you, and therefore here's your Oscar. And Spike Lee has that. And funny enough, Samuel L. Jackson gave him that as well at the ceremony.
Oh,
and now Samuel L. Jackson just gave him his Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar at the award show. And another thing we need to speak about, I didn't know about this, but Ruth E. Carter, who got an Oscar for Best Costume for Black Panther, was put on by Spike Lee for Malcolm X.
Holy shit.
Her first Oscar nomination was Malcolm X, which was directed by Spike Lee. So one day we must have a whole conversation about how Spike was doing in 1991, what all these black people are trying to do right now. Just putting all these people on. Halle Berry he's here because of Spike Lee. Samuel L. Jackson is here because of Spike Lee. So, but yeah, shout out to Spike Lee. I think he deserved it. I think he deserved... Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't want to say he deserved it because Alfonso killed Roma. Yeah. But Best Director would have been nice for Spike. But I mean, we'll take whatever. Take the W.
Yes.
That's the motto. Take the W. Yeah.
Who got Best Director?
Alfonso. For Roma.
Yeah.
And it was well deserved. He killed it.
The Amigos are killing it, bro. Like in 5 years now. No.
Is this Alejandro, Alfonso,
and
Guillermo?
In the last, since 2013, I think they've been taking.
They just killing.
I think when your movie is coming out the year, any one of them is releasing,
it's late, bro.
You need to pull up your socks. You need to pull up your socks.
Those guys really come through, man. Like it's actually crazy. But no, It's cool, but overall for me, I get why this year's Oscars weren't so serious. Even this thing of not having a host, you know, like, they're just these weird little issues, man. And it's just like, it's just weird, man. And Remy got Best Actor. I'm
happy. Look, man, for me, the only positive got Remy is the fact that it trumps the message. Because if Christian Bale had won, this would have been the format. Put on prosthetics and you win Best Actor.
Gary because Oldman, before it was Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
And fucking, it's been happening since, who's this guy? Marlon Brando for Godfather. Prosthetics, Oscar.
Happened with Charlize for Monster.
You know what I mean? Prosthetics, Wait, Oscar.
Prosthetics, she put Oscar. Prosthetics.
Yeah.
Monster.
For Monster.
I thought she actually gained weight.
But the face.
Yeah.
They really they made her look like a drug addict. And Charlize, But she did gain weight, but they put like stuff on her, but wait, I think that's an interesting argument to have about prosthetics. Like, does that mean you're serious about your craft? What is that?
You're cheating. Okay, you're not cheating, but you're cheating, but you're not cheating.
So if it wasn't prosthetics and they actually became those characters through like weight gain or weight loss, is that a whole different discussion on its own?
It kind of is.
We know Christian Bale. He's
the machine.
You don't put it past him.
Yeah, almost every role.
Man,
literally changes.
American Hustle. He gained weight.
He gained weight. The Machinist.
He lost weight.
Yeah.
Batman.
He
gymmed up. The Fighter. He lost weight.
The Fighter. He became like a little draggy.
But maybe the hair would have been a problem. So I guess the prosthetics were necessary. Like, look, he was in character. He killed it. But look, man, I'm happy for Rami, man. Like, all he had to do was grow a mustache and put on some whatever vampire teeth and all that.
Also, another thing. Speaking of Rami, I saw on Twitter. No, who told me? Not on Twitter. Someone told me that it was originally for Sacha Baron Cohen.
To
play Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. That would have been a disaster.
Come
on, guys.
I was like, that would have been
amazing,
casting.
He
looks like him.
Okay, fine, he does.
And you know what's crazy?
I think it was Nati_funny.
What's that?
She is the one who mentioned that. I mean, I got that information from her.
On Twitter. Someone on Twitter mentioned it. Yeah. And also, he had the body. Freddie Mercury wasn't a small guy. Rami is tiny.
You're right.
Rami was a tiny dude. Freddie was a big dude. Like, he had like a build on him.
Okay,
and
I have my feelings about Sacha, guys.
That guy's an amazing actor. That guy's an amazing actor.
Sacha can act, bro.
Sure.
Forget the dictator.
Sure.
Look at Les Miserables. He got an Oscar nomination for that.
Oh yeah.
Got an Oscar nomination for, and then he did Sweeney Todd. When Sacha wants to show up, he'll show the fuck up. Like, and that's what I like actors who are like, I'm just having fun, but don't try me. Like, come through and perform for your ass.
And apparently he went through research and everything, and the creative differences. The way he wanted to tell the story, he wanted to include most or everything that had to do with Freddie Mercury.
I hate to Oprah and Singer freestyle the whole thing.
I heard it's like 80% inaccurate.
He freestyled everything, even the whole breaking up, even the whole telling the band that
niggas don't get. They just want to make their movies, these niggas.
And also, apparently it was Queen. They were like, no, this is a Queen movie, not a Freddie movie. And then he was like, fuck it, not literally fuck y'all, but he was like, I'm out. And then they were like, yeah, cool. And they got someone else.
Okay, cool. Hannah Beachler. Mm-hmm. Best production design, Black Panther, black woman.
Yay!
It was dope. But we predicted.
We
said costume, PD, y'all, Black Panther. It's done.
And and someone said score.
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 I said
Ludwig got score, right? Good for him. I mean, I'm happy. I love that score. But you said Beale Street deserved that Oscar.
Nicholas Prado was incredible.
He was dope on Beale Street. I mean, cool. I believe that too. But black people. It's two black people going against one thing. It's two black people going against the same award. Take TTW. Take the W, my dude. Regina King, obviously, of course, man. Best supporter. I don't care who outperformed Regina. I'm just happy she got that Oscar. She must take it and run. Good for her, bro.
And also, sorry.
Yeah. No, carry on, bro.
I'm glad that she won, because I'm tired of people going on as if we don't recognize the talent. For years, people have been going on, Regina King is so underrated. You guys don't appreciate Regina King. Like, come on, dude. We've been loving her.
The black community has been loving Regina King. Yeah. So, and it's crazy how long she's been in this industry. Like, I've been watching Regina King movies since I was a child. You know what I mean?
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State, Friday.
Yo.
She's on Friday. Okay. She has an Oscar now, and then Riley, obviously, and Huey on the Boondocks. And she looks amazing for it. I think it's like 47 or something, and she looks amazing. So the only reason I'm happy that Regina got this Oscar is because everything is gonna. she's seldomly a lead.
Yeah.
I think she recently became a lead in a Netflix show. Investigative murder type crime thing. But I know what's gonna happen now that she has an Oscar. She's gonna get the coolest roles on the planet.
Yeah.
She's gonna do the coolest shit ever. Same thing that happened to Viola Davis. She's gonna be in the coolest movies we've ever seen. We're just gonna appreciate her even more than we did now.
She's gonna be a villain on Fast and the Furious 10.
Yeah, some weird shit. Like, she's gonna get more range.
To differ though.
Why?
What's up?
It hasn't always happened that way for black actresses.
True.
Yeah.
Halle Berry?
Yeah.
Lupita had to take Jordan Peele to just come back.
Lupita for a while I thought she was about to fall and then she picked herself up. But right now she's having a run.
Wait, didn't Monique get an Oscar?
Yeah, she did.
And she struggled afterwards.
Super. I think ever since
to the point where you remember the whole debacle with the whole debacle where Netflix wasn't her and all
she
that
did
shit.
Actually after she got even before that when she got that Oscar she disappeared in a weird way. She just disappeared.
To her it's almost like a thingy.
Jennifer Hudson.
It's like a curse to
Jennifer Hudson disappeared. But it's Regina.
Yeah, it's Regina.
It's a whole different animal, man. It's Regina. Regina gonna be just fine, honestly.
Yeah,
I think she'll be cool, man. Yeah, but yeah, overall, man, Oscars for me was just one of the weirdest Oscars I've ever experienced. I think the host thing threw me off, and then the Green Book situation. This whole thing of people being exposed while winning awards also threw me off. Like apparently the guy from Green Book is also a bit of a creep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man.
Wait, what happened? That happened while,
like. Even before Green Book, even before Oscar nominations were announced. So after maybe Golden Globe, people started talking about the things that he's done in the past.
Yeah.
Look, man, this is the guy who did Shallow Hell. Like you understand the kind of person he is. Like
he's still on Shallow Hell. Wait, did Vito didn't win? But Vito has an Oscar, right?
Vigo.
No, he's nominated.
Didn't he get an Oscar for Mr. Fantastic?
Fantastic. Mr.
Wait, was that
Captain Fantastic?
Captain Fantastic.
Yeah.
Was that Vigo?
It was him.
That's how good Vigo is at transforming. Because I'm looking at Green Book Vigo and Captain Fantastic Vigo, and they two completely different human beings.
Lord of the Rings Vigo.
You know, so
and fucking Witness Vigo. Okay,
yeah, but he's been getting some bad press. But
it was him.
He got the Oscar.
No, it was him, Captain Fantastic.
2017 Oscars, I think. Or
IMDb will tell you on the
say Vigo Awards.
Ooh, Gosam. You think you know things, Marage. You just
don't know shit. I'm supposed to be the movie guys.
2017 was the year thing it came out. Nah.
But was Captain Fantastic on 2017?
Casey Affleck won that year.
Manchester by the Sea.
But I wanted to talk about you mentioned Mahershala Ali doesn't really look like Don Shirley. And that's another thing I would actually like to, and I've been asking myself this question for a very long time. Like, ideally you want to get, obviously, like the ideal actor is the one who looks like the person and can perform, right?
Definitely.
But most of the time it's not like that. It's either you look like the person and you suck, or you don't look like the person but you're amazing.
Pretty good, yeah.
So in those cases, that will link to the prosthetics thing. Like, what do you do? Do you not, if you want someone who is fat or who has some weight to them, to play Dick Cheney, for example,
sure,
do you go for Christian Bale and then ask him to transform himself? Do you go for someone else and then put prosthetics on them? Or do you try to find someone who by nature is large
and looks like and can act
obviously? Find a good actor that actually.
Well, are you saying what I would do if I was in that position?
Yeah, because it's a very tricky topic. Because for me, it's like, it's almost like that situation that, do you cast a gay actor? Do you go out of your way to cast a gay actor, or do you just find a good actor who can also
play gay? You see, that for me is tricky. It's such, in this climate, that's a tricky question. And for me, I'm gonna say, like for the gay thing, if I write a gay character, ideally I would like a gay person to play it.
Yes.
Even though I'm fully aware that there's a straight guy who can perform as a gay person, like Sean Penn for Milk. He won a fucking Oscar, right? And he was amazing. But just for example, just for a sense of inclusion, it's just gonna carry on. Just for a sense of inclusion, I would ideally want to cast a gay person to play a gay character, and the reason for that is because in Hollywood, how many gay characters are written just in general, just out of the male actors being written in a year, how many of those actors are gay? Not a lot. So there are plenty of gay people auditioning for straight roles. But there aren't a lot of gay characters being given to gay actors. But now on the flip side, if a straight person says, okay, if you gay, you must only take gay roles. That for me is wrong. So a gay character has the privilege of saying, I want to do straight roles and I want to do gay roles. But as a straight actor, you should turn down gay roles and say that gay people should do them. And the reason for that is just historical reasons. Hollywood has been straight for like 100 years. There's been all these straight characters. So a gay person can have both, but a straight person should be like, nah, let's actually get a gay person to play a gay role. But now it opens up this conversation of like, where do we draw the line? So there was a whole thing about the Upside as well, where a guy was like, I'm an actor and I'm on a wheelchair.
But you're gonna cast
Bryan Cranston to play a guy in a wheelchair. And good for Bryan, because he just has to sit there and perform. But I'm actually a guy in a wheelchair. At which point am I considered for roles for these type of characters? Because number one, how many wheelchair characters are in movies per year? Not a lot. So am I wrong to say anytime there's a wheelchair character, can I please be considered? Because there's not even that many roles for me anyway. I can't be an action hero. I can't be an action hero. I can't be a fucking romance like heartthrob ass nigga. I can't be a drug lord. There's a lot of things I can't be.
But for that one role, just look at me.
If there's a guy in a wheelchair for a movie, there's a small percentage of us. Just can you please get our checks? You know what I mean? So it's an interesting conversation to have.
And that's where I was going, Giga, with when you guys were mentioning the prosthetics thing is fine. I'm like, I get it, but no. Can we get people of the proper
So you're saying
weight?
get the people that look it or transform
not
them?
necessarily look it, but that at least get someone who
could potentially be that person.
Because also here's another thing. I can actually see when someone has, like that fake thingy. The prosthetic.
Sometimes like the Darkest Hour.
You can see.
It was good makeup, but you can be like, I can see, man.
And I think it was season 2 of Narcos. Pablo, his thingy, you can see with it's not.
But that's a bad example.
Why?
It was amazing. He was fucking amazing as Pablo.
No, he was amazing. Okay, in this case it's a bad example, but I'm just saying.
I get
if it's gonna take, I'm also that type of person who, if something is gonna take away from the overall picture, if something's gonna take away from the overall picture at the end of the day, maybe let's not do it. Darkest Eye, it was good. Also, Gary Oldman, fucking amazing.
Beast,
but I'm pretty sure you can find just another good actor out there who actually looks the part.
I think also another thing that we should consider is that Hollywood is a business, so sometimes they want to pull crowds. You know,
so they'll get that guy.
So they will. So an example of Mahershala Ali and Andre Holland for Green Book. I say Andre Holland would have been better, but who's popping? Andre Holland is very under the radar. I mean, he's amazing. He's well respected. But hey, man, Mahershala popping. He just did fucking Moonlight. He did Remy Danton on House of Cards.
He's on
the up and up. Let's just get this guy. You know what I mean? So it's there's so many elements to consider before choosing that. But if you were a purist who just wants the movie out, you would be like, I just want the best man for the job, and I need a nigga who looks like the person I'm trying to portray. But because of pulling crowds, let's get Will Smith as that guy from Concussion. Let's get, because he looks nothing like him. You know. Let's get Will Smith as the guy from Pursuit of Happiness. He looks nothing like him. Even though, by the way, that's also a bad example because Will Smith was amazing. But that's also a reasoning factor for them to say, he's popping though, man. He can act. Sometimes it's about the performance more than the look, and that's also another argument to have, because some people say he might not look like him, but you love that performance. I mean, he really performed. You're like, man, he kind of did. So it's a tricky one.
On top of that, in terms of actors who look like the roles that they're playing, have you seen the resemblance between Ashton Kutcher and Steve Jobs? That resemblance is uncanny.
No.
And look at that movie.
The young Steve Jobs.
Yeah, he looks exactly like him. But look at that movie. That movie was.
You're actually right. He kind of does look like
he looks exactly like him.
But I never noticed that literally until I watched the movie.
But the movie came out shit.
Yeah, it was bad. It was so bad.
And then Steve Jobs with Fassbender, who looks nothing.
Yeah, he looks like shit.
That's actually a good example of a good performance of somebody who looks nothing like. Because Fassbender, fuck man, that performance was amazing, right? But he looks nothing like Steve Jobs. You know what I mean? And I guess that's the gift of it, you know, the gift of acting.
Guy was like the worst choices when it comes to roles, or his agent, or whoever deals with
Fassbender.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, okay, apart from Steve, apart from Shame, apart from
12 Years a Slave was good.
First Class.
I guess I'm gonna count first.
12 Years a Slave?
X-Men.
Yeah, 12 Years a Slave, big news.
12 Years a Slave.
Was dope. X-Men was dope.
Look at the movies he's been doing recently. Snowman.
The only one I didn't like is that
Snowman.
Well, recently, also that one, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed.
Right now he's having a bad run. But before, Fassbender was like, he was on every
Inglourious Basterds.
He was on every popping movie.
And that's exactly
300.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was on the rise, and then I don't know whether he changed his agent or something happened.
Right now he's having a bad run. But Fassbender came in hot, bruh.
He did.
Yeah. So
and that's why I feel like he's wasting his talent on like worthless movies. Like, why would anybody in their right mind choose
to
make
money, bro? No, Nicolas Cage now. He probably owes Mashonis or something.
I think we need to also realize something, bruh. You know, when you're an actor and you accept a script, in your mind you're like, it's fly. And then so I think, you know, what we don't realize is that when an actor picks a movie, to them it's like, hey man, this is dope. They don't know that this movie, you know, like, you know, I think, you know, people, you just don't know. And I guess there's a streak of bad luck that comes with that to say, man, sometimes you won't pick the best films. It just happens. I don't know, man. I really don't know how it works. Yeah. But yeah, he is having a bad run though. Fassbender's having a bad run right now. He needs to, but Doc Phoenix will push him back where he needs to be.
Go to again. That's a chat for another day.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have so many things to say about that too. But anyway. Oh wow! By the way, congratulations, Oscars, for getting sound editing right, because there was no war movie.
Who got it?
Congratulations, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wait a minute. Oh, speaking of getting things right, fucking First Man got best visual effects. What type of fuckery? First Man, First fucking Man got best visual effects over Ready Player One.
Even Winnie the Pooh deserved it, man.
Over Black Panther. Over Winnie the Pooh.
Over Infinity War.
Over Infinity War.
About space.
First Man. That's how I know the Oscars. That's how I know that the Oscars
are rigged.
Fuck. Yo, this is so upsetting, bruh. This is how I know that the Oscars really fuck with Damien Chazelle. Because they were like, listen, Damien,
we're not giving you anything.
Whiplash, you came in hot. J.K. Simmons got some shit. You got a Best Picture, Best Director nom. La La Land, you came in hot. We couldn't give it to you. We couldn't give it to you because it's your first time. But you know what? La La Land came in. You got the Best Director at age 31. By the way, you got Best Score, Best Picture, right?
No, Best Picture. Remember that thing?
Yeah, Moonlight. Moonlight. Yeah, actually, fuck La La Land. Shout out to Moonlight. Damien Chazelle got Best Director. First Man came in. They were like, you know what? It's not hard, bro. But you know what?
We'll give you something.
Here's a little nyana because it's Damien, and I honestly think Damien, because I heard Damien. This is not research information, but I heard from a friend that Damien has he's like a Hollywood darling. He's got connections because he's like
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's you know how sometimes Hollywood can conspire for some people to do well. The same way they did Jennifer fucking Lawrence, right? I think that's Damien Chazelle is a Hollywood darling. They just want Damien to win. You know what I mean?
At any cost, if he releases,
and that's why a lot of people were so upset when Barry Jenkins got Best Picture for Moonlight, but they both made the cover of Variety. Together, I'm like, man,
the controversy basically made La La Land.
It made La La Land exactly. And I think Damien is a darling, but First Man didn't deserve that fucking Oscar. Like, that's crazy. Like, seriously.
I still say it should have went to Infinity War.
At least,
Infinity War already Player One.
Yeah,
that's cool. Black Panther, man, I would have been happy, obviously, but Infinity War had a better CGI. Ready Player One had better CGI. First Man, come on, bro.
Because it's in space. Like, whenever something is in, like it look, man. I'm even gonna take it there. First Man, the visual effects don't even challenge Space Odyssey, and that was in fucking 1960s something.
Dude, it was such a wit. But anyway, hey man. Hey, actually cool, man. Actually like where this topic went, because it was supposed to be about post Oscars, and it actually became about the roles, the good castings and prosthetics. I think that's an interesting conversation to have, actually. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people, when they watch this, they're gonna be like, actually, how do we go about this now in this climate, in this film? You know what I mean? Sorry, just to make one more example. Peter Dinklage got a lead role in a movie as an action hero. I don't know if you remember that. There's a movie where he has got like a gun and he's like an agent. It's about these. It's like a sci-fi action where some guy's killing people with mazes. He creates makeshift mazes.
Holy shit!
And he was like a lead. He had like a gun and everything, chasing people and like jumping off roofs, like Peter Dinklage. Yeah. So it's an interesting conversation to have about castings and how to represent people and how to open up that space and not have like an Armie Hammer, Henry Cavill type template as a hero or as this or as that. So it's a dope discussion to have, and Peter Dinklage is breaking that because he's actually being a normal guy in a film. He's not the midget in the film. He's just a normal dude being a normal person. Same thing with three billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. He was just a normal guy who drinks and chills and plays snooker and wants to get laid. And he wants to get laid, you know what I mean? So I think that's a pretty dope discussion to have. But
this topic. I think we've covered
the important ones.
The important things. Whatever I have to say would then segue into a bigger topic.
Okay, cool guys. Reviews on tab. This is the new
Fuck
venue. Who's Shallow?
The song.
The song. The
A Star Is Born.
Yeah, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
I'm kidding. I like it.
But bangs though.
Wasn't it Mark Ronson who won the Oscar for that?
He was the producer.
He was an Oscar winner. Okay, good for Mark Ronson. I mean, good for Gaga. I mean, I like Gaga. I like Gaga.
EGOT.
I don't like.
She has all four of them.
No, she doesn't have an EGOT, but she's the first person in 1 year to have a Grammy, Emmy, Oscar, and Golden Globe in 1 year, like just all in one. So Gaga's on fire right now. So shout out to Gaga. I don't fuck with Stars Born, but hey. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for listening. This is the new venue. And tell us, just share your thoughts about the topic, man. I think it's an interesting topic to have. So just share your thoughts and let us know what you think.
Shout out to the fan who always comments with funny things. I don't know your name.
There's no what did he say?
Recording next to a tap.
There's no tap here.
No tap.
It's a better venue. Okay.
I wanted to say that suggestion that I had, guys. If you're cool with it, if you guys can give us like taglines to introduce ourselves with every episode, just something fun. For example, how can I make this example? For example, when the podcast is starting, you guys can comment down on this video, for example, and say, Menzi, please introduce yourself by saying, what's a cool catchphrase? Something.
You know, the illest and the realist.
Yeah, anything. It could be a movie quote. Yes. It could be a lyric. It could be a very famous quotable. Anything. Ideally, something that would be funny or catchy. And submit as much as you want. Comment as much as you want, guys. We'll always choose and always go back to them, and just to try and to be fun.
You know the whole at the end of honest trailers, whenever these guys start reading out these phrases in that voice, that's what we're gonna try to do. So,
but for intros. So we will do it for intros though. So I'll say Amnganawe and fear has cost you a lot of something like that. Anything along those lines.
Or maybe we should start a show with a quote from a film, and someone in the comments should guess what film that's from.
Yeah. You think darkness is your ally? Yeah. Really adapted to the dark. I was born in it. So
does he look like a bitch? Guess that movie. And it's the easiest movie ever. Cool, guys. So thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And the podcasts are going to drop on SoundCloud very soon, and we're going to jump on Spotify very soon. And thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next time. Peace out.